you walking in the street one day. It was a Sunday. You with flowers.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is Blair if you're new here, and today we're going to do something a little bit fun. I thought I'd share some mocktail recipes that I've actually really been enjoying this year. If you know me, I don't really drink. I usually have like a glass of champagne on New Year's, but with summer kind of amping up and spending a lot of time with friends and barbecues and stuff, people around me do drink and I'm fine with that. But I thought it'd be fun to start having some like mocktail recipes that I could take with me to drink when I'm there, so it's something special. Also, these are kind of fun because they're kid friendly if you have kids. And also being it's summer with barbecues and stuff, you could easily make pictures of some of these drinks. And then if you wanted to add alcohol to like your glass or not the kids, that's a great thing that you can do. So I'm going to share 4 mocktail recipes that I have enjoyed. There's some classics like a Shirley Temple, Virgin Margarita, peach Bellini, and then kind of a layered Patriotic drink. You may have seen it in my Memorial Day video, but I'm going to include it in here because it is something fun and out of the ordinary. So let's get started. So the first drink is a classic Shirley Temple. For this, you're going to need grenadine syrup, Sprite, or a lemon lime soda, and maraschino cherries that have the stem on them. Okay, so to start, you want to fill your glass with ice, and then you're going to put the grenadine syrup right over the ice. And then you're going to top it with a Sprite or lemon lime soda all the way up to the top.
But my hand is over heels and now you got me, and I just can't breathe with you here, babe. You should know, you can tell me how you feel, but your heart out if it's true.
And then you'll want to stir it really good.
Don't wanna pretend like I just wanna be friends. So if I'm being honest too, so if I never told you, baby, you should know I'm going crazy. I can't help myself anymore, 'cause I've been looking for the one.
And then the last step is to garnish with a cherry. And the stem, like I said, is probably important to be on it if you want to pull it back out. Otherwise, it's going to sink to the bottom.
Honestly, it's such a shame when my friends are getting in the way. I just don't know what to say, 'cause it's hard for me to walk away. Honestly, it's such a shame when my friends are getting in the way.
Next, we're going to do a Virgin Margarita. For this, you'll want some plain margarita mix, coarse sea salt, orange juice, and of course, a lime.
So if I already told you, baby, you should know I'm going crazy. I can't help myself anymore.
To start, you're going to want to cut the lime. Now, what I did is cut it in half and made some slices first, so you have those for garnishing. And then I tried to take the other half of the lime and cut it into kind of like quarters, so you can use that for wetting the rim of the glass.
To the beat, yeah. Summer nights with you and I.
Next up, you're going to get your coarse sea salt, and you can put this on a plate, you could put it on a napkin. I'm just going to use my cutting board here to make less dishes.
Everyone was watching you move out of the beat, 'cause swerving in the street just to get a glimpse of you. You were posing for them.
then you're going to take your glass and use one of the quartered pieces to kind of rub it around the rim and get it wet, so that way the coarse sea salt will stick to it.
Baby, you should know I'm going crazy. I can't help myself anymore. 'Cause I've been looking for the one, and now I think I found your love. 'Cause things have never been this good before. 'Cause you're dancing in the corner, you're dancing how you want it. I can't help but smile.
And you'll just kind of like roll that in the salt once it's all soaked.
Summer nights with you and I never thought I would have felt that love I was dreaming of. But my hand is over heels and now you got me, and I just can't breathe with you here, babe. And you should know, you can tell me how you feel, but your heart out if it's real. You can dance till 3 in the morning. Don't wanna pretend like I just wanna be friends. So if I'm being honest too.
Next up, you want to fill your glass with ice, but I recommend you put it in by hand so you don't knock all your salt off the rim.
'Cause I've been looking for the one, and now I think I found your love. 'Cause things have never been this good before. 'Cause you're dancing in the corner, you're dancing.
Next, we're going to fill the majority of the glass with the Margarita mix.
Start to tap my feet and back, we're moving to the beat, yeah. Summer nights with you and I. Honestly, it's such a shame when my friends are getting in the way. I just don't
And then I usually top it off with a few splashes of orange juice.
Honestly, it's such a shame when my friends are getting in the way.
And lastly, you're going to garnish with your lime.
It's hard for me to walk away. So if I already told you, baby, you should know I'm going crazy. I can't help myself anymore. 'Cause I've been looking for the one, and now I think I found your love. 'Cause things have never been this good.
The next one is a peach Bellini, kind of a twist on an adult beverage without the alcohol. So for this, you need sparkling grape juice and some peach juice. Very simple.
Yeah. Summer nights with you and I.
So you want to start with the white grape juice, kind of fill the majority of your glass with this. And then you'll add a little bit of the peach juice on top, and that's it. Very simple.
Saw you walking in the street one day, it was a Sunday. You had flowers in your hand, you were dancing with your headphones on, didn't care that everyone was watching you were moving to the beat. 'Cause we're in the street.
So the last drink we're going to call a layered patriotic drink, but it's basically like a red, white, and blue drink. So for this, you can really use any 3 different beverages that are red, white, and blue. The key is that you want them in varying sugar contents, and you layer it by doing the heaviest sugar to the bottom and go lighter as you go up.
I've been looking for the one, and now I think I found your love. 'Cause things have never been this good.
So for mine, I'm using a pina colada juice, a cran tropical juice from Ocean Spray, and then Gatorade Zero in the blue. And another thing I will say is that you definitely want a full glass of ice. I've tried it both ways, with and without ice, and it definitely doesn't work if you don't put ice in your drink.
And I just can't breathe with you here, babe. And you should know, you can tell me how you feel, but you
Okay, like I mentioned, you want the heaviest sugar content to the bottom. For me, that happens to be the red, and I kind of eyeball it and try to fill the glass like a third full with the red.
if I'm being honest too. So if I never told you, baby.
Okay, and second, we're gonna do the white layer. It doesn't necessarily show up white, and I don't know if that's because it's not as much, so maybe I need to do more white and less of the top and bottom layers.
'Cause you're dancing in the corner, you're dancing how you want it. I can't help but smile. And then I started tapping my feet and back, we're moving to the beat.
Okay, and then
lastly, we're going to do the Gatorade Zero to top off the rest of the glass. It kind of mixes for a minute and then kind of separates back out again.
When my friends are getting in the way, I just don't know what to say, 'cause it's hard for me to walk away. Honestly, it's such a shame when my friends are getting in the way. I just don't know what to say. It's hard for me to walk away.
Now that you've seen all of the drinks that I've made, comment down below which one you think looks the best, and maybe if you try some of them, let me know. But I do hope you enjoyed, and as always, I hope everybody has a blessed day.
So if I never told you, baby, you should know I'm going crazy. I can't help myself.